Hey everybody, if you are ambitious but lazy, watch this. Who is this video for? If you are the kind of person who knows exactly where he's supposed to be going, you've got your to-do list charted out, but you have not taken any action on on the items on the to-do list, then this is the video that you should be watching. What we're going to talk about is the steps that you are going to take, that you can take to overcome, to achieve your goals, achieve your ambition, and overcome your laziness. My name is Maneesh Konkar. I am a corporate trainer and we also run a digital marketing agency. On this channel, you will get a lot of inputs on general success tips in sales and marketing and finance. We also have a lot of courses, and all of those things are linked in the description below, so have a look at them. All right, so let's begin. So, the first point we're talking about is many times it is the size of the task that intimidates us. I mean, you sign up for one of our courses. Each of our courses will be about 20 hours long, and what we have seen is and when we track the content consumption on our dashboards, we find that many people just don't begin. And they've signed up for the courses, they've paid for the courses, but they just don't begin. Here is what you should do: break the task into small steps. There might be 10 or 12 modules in each of the courses. You know you're supposed to do the courses, but you're not able to do this. So here is what you can do: you will watch 3 videos every day. Break the task into small steps. That's the first step that you could do. The second step that you could do is begin small. Now, here is the idea. Supposing, let's say, you want to put up you want to start an exercise routine, and that exercise routine means that you want to do a half marathon. Now, here is how I started. I was stuck at about 1 to 2 kilometers of running. I wanted to go to 5 kilometers and 10 kilometers, and then do a start of, then eventually go into run a half marathon, which I did about 2 months back. Now, here is what my coach taught me. What my coach taught me was that if you're stuck at about running about 1 or 2 kilometers, after which you get exhausted, break it down into small steps. So we run on a place called Juhu Beach, which is about 10 minutes from my house in Mumbai. And what he told me to do was, Juhu Beach has a lot of these pillars on which you've got those lights and flags. He says, run for 2 pillars, walk for the next 1 pillar, again run for 2 pillars, walk for the next one pillar, and keep breaking this task into small steps. Within 15 days, I was running about 4.5 kilometers. Within a couple of months, I had gone to about 10, 12 kilometers, and 3 months later, I ran my first half marathon. Pretty rapid increase. I would not recommend this kind of a rapid increase for everybody. I also sprained my body a little bit and took about a month to recover from this. But the basic concept is begin small, begin in small steps. Third point that is important is we talk about celebrating progress, howsoever small it is, through reward and punishment. Now, what do you mean by reward? What do you mean by punishment? Well, reward is to do something that you enjoy doing. Punishment is that you prevent yourself from doing something that you really enjoy doing. Right. So let me give an example. We were running a sales training module for an automobile company, and at the end of that 2 day module, we made everybody stand up, and they were supposed to, they're supposed to do about 8 calls in a day, contact 8 customers and bring them over to the dealership for a test drive, or or to advance the sales process. And most of them were doing only about 2 to 3 or so. So we did the training, made everybody stand up and announce their action plan, and then say, if you do your daily 8 calls a day in a week, we got 6 days of working, which is about 48 calls in a week. You will celebrate. You announce how you're going to celebrate by doing something that you really enjoy doing. And the same thing, not doing something, that thing that you enjoy becomes your personal punishment and or personal reward. Now, why is the punishment important? Because they say psychologically, we human beings are more motivated out of fear of loss. Loss aversion is a far more important thing which marketers exploit. Um, it's like limited period offer is fear of loss rather than desire for gain. So, so how does this work? So, the first of the team members stood up and said, I'm going to call 48 calls in this particular week. If not, I will not have ice cream the weekend. This man loved ice cream. Another guy stood up and said, I will not have a drink that evening. Okay, that was his thing, preventing himself from enjoying life. A third guy, he used to love watching, Amitabh Bachchan movies on Netflix. And he said, if I do this, I am not going to watch, not on Netflix, on OTT. I am not going to watch my customary Marvel movie or Amitabh Bachchan movie on a particular, weekend. So what we are doing here is that we are rewarding the doing of a task and celebrating. And if you haven't done it, then you will not celebrate. So it's like saying that I will watch 1 hour of online course every day. In a weekend, I would watch, let's say, 4 to 6 hours of it. And if I don't do that 4 to 6 hours, then I will prevent myself from doing something. That is my punishment. Personal rewards, personal punishment is what we are talking about over here. All right. Point number four is if it takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. So this is, how do we overcome procrastination? Most of us get intimidated by the size of the to-do list. If you are the kind of person who uses a planner, so you can use Microsoft To-Do. I tend to use a paper method even today, and I find it's more comfortable. And then I can rub it off when I complete that to-do list. And sometimes we are intimidated by the length of the to-do list. There's just lots of activities that need to be done. Now, Stephen Covey talks about urgent and important. Focus on the important task. We'll come to that in a minute. What we are talking about is sometimes we are just intimidated by the size of the to-do list. So if you've got three activities over there which takes less than 2 or 3 minutes, you can make a quick phone call and finish it off, or you can just write a mail and finish it off, give a decision, give that decision, complete it off, rub it off the to-do list, and you are now carrying less stress within yourselves. All right, point number five is do you even know how you are wasting time today? And we ask people to do this time log in our training programs. What we ask people to do is every half an hour put a beeper, put an alarm in your clock, thing which beeps every half an hour, and just write down what you did the previous half an hour. And you will be amazed at the amount of time you will discover that you are wasting. Okay? Time logs is, am I investing my time in urgent activities which are not important for me? Am I investing time in important activities which are relevant to my particular goal sheet? That is the difference between an urgent important thing. Do a time log. All right. Point number six is about limiting screen time. I want you to pick up your phone. If you have an Android phone, go to settings and go to digital well-being and parental controls, and click on dashboard and have a look at the last 1 week. Have a look at every day how much time you are spending on social media. And chances are that figure could be anywhere between 2 hours to 5 hours. So if someone tells you that I don't have time, well, look at the amount of time that you are wasting on social media. So limiting screen time to max maybe half an hour, 1 hour a day. That too only if you are looking for a break, 5 minutes, 15 minutes of scrolling on Instagram. That's good enough. Nothing more than that needs to be done. Okay, seventh point is to merge a boring task with an enjoyable task. So let's say you hate doing exercise, but you realize that you still need to do it. I mean, we say exercise is painful, but so is overeating and getting fat. You have to choose your pain. One is the pain of indiscipline, the second one is the pain of discipline. So let's say you need to do exercise, you want to do it, but you're just not able to bring about doing it because the activity itself is a very difficult activity. Well, listen to music in that time. Maybe you like listening to podcasts. Start a podcast and start your exercise routine simultaneously. So what you're doing is we are merging a boring task with an enjoyable task. Okay, that's how it becomes good. Um, Point number eight, the law of attraction is at the end of the day, a lot of times we have a tendency to look at the to-do list, and you will find that a lot of things are still pending. But you did achieve a lot of things, and many times it is important to remind ourselves of what we have achieved, and give affirmations of gratitude. So, dear God, thank you very much for this meeting that I did today. Thank you very much for the deal that I closed today. Thank you very much for the feedback that my team has given, the actions that my team is doing, the fact that we managed to close two customers today, the fact that we got a payment from our customers. Affirmations of gratitude. The more you affirm, the more you show gratitude towards the world, the more of that is what you attract. Right? This is the law of attraction. Right? Point number nine is whatever you want to achieve in life, make sure you have a lot of triggers around your general environment. So first of all, your screensaver. If you are into investing, financial investing, and you want to build up your knowledge of finance, then put in a screensaver with the text which says, have you completed your 30 minutes of financial investing today? Have you done research about one company every week? Within 52 weeks, you have researched 50 companies in depth. So use visual triggers. Sometimes we have a password which reflects that. So let's say your financial goal is to save, let's say 2 lakhs every month. You earn maybe 3 lakhs a month, maybe you earn 1 lakh a month, and you want to save 50,000 rupees out of that. So your password can literally be save 50,000 per month. So it can be save 50k PM star. That's how you can have your passwords. Every time you log in daily or 5 times a day, you are entering your password. It's becoming an affirmation, and it's reinforcing a very positive loop in all of us. The last point is keep a done list also. At the end of the day, what is it that you achieved in the whole day? This links to the gratitude point that we mentioned earlier. That's also critical. All right. If you've reached till here, thanks a lot. These were the 10 things by which you can achieve your ambitions while overcoming your laziness. I'm Manish Konkar. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you liked it, click a like on the video, and do follow the channel. And on this channel, we put up a lot of content on sales, marketing, success, leadership, stuff like that. We also got a lot of wonderful courses, so have a look at them. And in case you need your people trained on these topics, give us a call. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next video.